Today, I serve as president of Ernie Morris Enterprises. I've been involved with the company since I graduated from high school in 1973. Ernie Morris started the company back in 1968. Today, we actually have 3 operations, one here in Florida, one in Georgia, and one in Tennessee.
When I graduated from Leesburg High School in 76, that shows my age, of course, I came to Lake Sumter State College and got a degree here. And at that time, my dad had started a business and literally started in 1968 with $68 in a dream. After I was fortunate enough to get a degree here, our business was starting to pick up, and I had the knack of sales, and Ron was doing exceptionally well on the inside. So it was very, very easy to kind of move in and help it grow.
Well, it all started at church. We went to church every Sunday, and my mom always put money in the collection plate, even when we didn't have a lot. And I got my lesson from giving from there. I started giving myself. And from that, I saw the fruits of giving, and we just continue to look for ways to give.
We're always looking to make our community better. It's not ours. It's God's, and He's blessed us enough that we have the resources to give back. And the more we give, the more we get. Our employees are very, very proud of that. They know it's family first. When they come to work for us, that's one of the first things that we sit down and tell them, that you're part of our family. And part of our family is giving resources.
The Bible says, of whom much is given, much is expected. And we are constantly looking for ways to enrich our community and help others. Well, I have to confess, Lake Sumter State College was my first real good example of. I remember going to a fundraiser back in the days when they literally were bringing in rummaging items from their homes and trying to have an auction to raise money for the college. When I saw the enthusiasm there and the people that were willing to buy somebody else's junk, it made me want to get on board with that. And of course, it's evolved into much bigger.
Many years ago, Linda Winchester was a school board member in Sumter County, and she was part of the foundation, and the foundation was looking for a sponsor, and they could not find anybody to sponsor. And that was our first, that had to be 25 years ago? That was our first exposure to the college. And of course, I had gone here, but that was our first exposure to the college. And then she said, you need to serve on the board, on the foundation board. And so I got involved with the foundation board, and it just started brewing that, this can be better, this can be bigger, it can be more for the students.
When we first started giving, we were sponsoring, the events. And then Tim made a suggestion that we start with the endowments, which I knew nothing about. And we have been a big participant of that. And I would highly recommend that anybody that gives to the college, that they look into that for their own.
This is the ideal place to do it, because you're going to make a difference in a student's life. And that student could be 16 years old, or that student could be 60 years old. But there's a reason that they need funding to help them go to school, to get their books, to put gas. I'm lucky enough to be on the scholarship committee, and I get to review a lot of the applications, and some of them would bring you to tears to think that somebody would put out their life on a piece of paper to get $500. So it is very, very important, and you are making a huge difference.